Alrighty, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Bojan Petreski. Today is March 16th, 2022. We'll be getting started with our 3D market commentary for today. As usual, the disclaimer is there for your use, your understanding. Please make sure to read it and understand that this is for educational and instructional purposes only. Let's go ahead and get started with the market commentary for today. So this is what it would look like in your inbox. You should have received it, a few minutes to a few hours before the market opened, depending on how things are. But what we do here is a 3D approach. We look at a couple of things. The first one is the market climate, the buy and sell UFOs, and of course market volatility. These three are also outlined. Well, these two are also outlined on our using our indicators on the chart on the right. The market climate is giving us the upcoming market direction, meaning whether we should be looking for long or short opportunities. Um, Buy and sell UFOs, that's the proprietary or patented technology that we utilize to look for entry points or exit points, the upcoming turning points. And then, of course, market volatility, which is the statistical element of volatility for that particular instrument, and whether or not we should be adjusting our risk to reward ratio based on that statistical element. Okay, so we combine these three elements to remain objective and realistic when trading, investing, or hedging. So let's go ahead and do an analysis on the S&P 500. Right now is the um, first instrument that we always look at. Currently, we're in an up climate. However, it is not confirmed, so we're going to skip on the stats. Buy and sell UFOs, we are currently in a red UFO 4281.25 to 4418.75. That's where current price is right now. And then, of course, we have a buy UFO well down below here at 3983.75 to 3933.75. Based on the VIX, we're still elevated volatility, 28.51%. The S&P 500 right now is bouncing off of these lows as we spoke around this 4100 area. It did test a little bit below 4100 a few, actually it was 4101. Yeah. 4101 is what it tested a few days back. It has bounced up quite a bit since then. It's at 4300 right now. We're going to see how it's going to react off of these couple of UFOs right here. Um, Obviously, we're quite a ways from the all-time high that was up there right before the new year. All right, so that's that for the S&P. Let's go ahead and move on. Now, if you're looking to educate yourself, we do offer all of these courses and more on our website. You can click this link here to browse and register for a course. Any one of the courses comes with a 3-month complimentary access to auto UFOs and auto climate. That in itself is definitely worth the money, in my opinion. So check it out and get involved. All right, let's go to crude oil, the biggest mover of the group. Unconfirmed climate also sitting on hands. The sell UFO up above here at 130.5 to 115.54. Buy UFO well down below here at 80.47 to 77.83. Uh, Extremely elevated volatility, 63%, 3.82 for the day. This is not unusual, as I'm sure you know. The macroeconomic impact that the Russian invasion has on Ukraine um, is quite severe to the oil market. There's tensions, there's all sorts of stuff going on around the world, so it's not uncommon to see it. It was nice to see this big drop down that will have a positive overall impact on the economies around the world when it comes to gasoline pricing. Other than that, before this whole conflict started, essentially, I mean, if we just go and look at it like this, oil was already on a pretty solid upward trajectory that we saw. It was just kind of moving into this channel higher and higher, ended up breaking down here right around the time before the announcement of as troops were amassing. at the border. Um, Middle of February, we saw a drop down out of it, and then a giant spike up, obviously, because the unexpected ultimately happened. All right, so moving on, let's go ahead and take a look what we have down the list here. So Auto UFOs, that's our proprietary software that we utilize. It is available for TradingView, TradeStation, MetaTrader, and of course our very own platform, Top, which I'll talk about a little bit later. You can use this link here to subscribe to any of the apps, and of course they come with their own monthly or yearly memberships. Obviously, the yearly having its own discount. Excuse me. Right, next one on the list is gold. Gold is similarly not confirmed, unconfirmed climate. Um, we do have a sell UFO that was recently created from 1960.6 to 2051, and then a buy UFO down below 1815.8 to 1788.5. Based on GVZ, wow, this is just not going away, is it? Sorry about that. Based on GVZ, we're looking at 23.80% volatility. Gold being the typical safe haven when risk on assets become a little too risky for the either both the retail and bigger investors. Used to be the typical safe haven. We did see a spike of over 2,000 on gold for a little bit, only to see it shoot right back down into its previous range of the 1900s, and currently looking pretty bearish still. We're going to see if we're going to find some buyers nearby or if we're going to keep on going lower. As of right now, though, the climate is not telling us to go either way, so perhaps going down on lower time frames may provide some insight if you are interested in trading it right now. Now, if you do need coaching or support, we do have daily live trading sessions, which are compatible with all time zones available. You can sign up for all asset advanced coaching, though, which is a more specialized coaching that we offer, which is essentially a one on one with any one of the instructors that we have on our channel. That way, you may avoid some bad habits that you may not know you even have. And trust me, this can be very helpful and insightful. So check it out, click that link, and go forward. All right, next one we have is the dollar index. So whether or not you're trading this is, entirely up to you. However, if you are trading forex, it's really important to kind of have this in the back of your mind. What's going on with the dollar? Because as the dollar moves, several other currencies get uh, impacted as well. Currently in an up climate, fourth one out of typically five. A sell UFO up above here at 99.70 to 99.995 with another one right above it. A buy UFO that was already tested once at 97.850 to 97.295. Based on EVZ, we're looking at 11.3% volatility. The dollar's been pretty solid with respecting the auto UFOs areas here, especially on the daily time frame. Right now, it was moving also upwards, testing out highs, making new highs. Currently, kind of stuck in this range right here. We're going to see how this is going to play out, but as of right now, kind of wedging in around this 98 area. A lot of news outlets and everything calling for 100 index, but it's not it's uncertain, not guaranteed that it's going to get there. Okay, let's. The next thing that we have is if you don't want to read this overview in your inbox, you're more than welcome to join us here on YouTube. My colleague Becky and I go through the market commentary daily, Monday through Friday, every day the market's open. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel here, which I'd appreciate if you can like and subscribe it, so it can help spread the word out. And of course, you can catch up on any missed commentaries using our playlist. Okay, And before that, I'm just going to share my link down there on the website, tradewithufos.com/Bojan. That has all of this information that I just went over listed as well. In case you have any questions, you can also post them on there, and I'll get them answered as quick as I can. All right, now last but not least is Bitcoin. Currently in an unconfirmed climate, buy UFOs down below at 32,820, 31,615. Sell UFOs up above 42,935 to 45,205. Bitcoin currently, it was testing the 45,000 area, ended up pulling back, tested it again in about the beginning of the month in March, failed again. It is making newer, higher highs here. I'm sorry, higher lows, but it's also not making new. Well, that's not a good drawing of what I wanted to show, but it's kind of wedging in, so it's going to be an interesting area to see where it's going to go to. And there's also a higher time frame that kind of goes from here down to here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens around this area. This could be a critical point where Bitcoin may find some additional information, additional buyers or sellers around this area. A lot of people calling for accumulation as it's currently happening. All right, now if you want to be a top trader, which is the top stands for the Tradictive Options Planner, that's our very own platform that we've brought for everyone, for retail investors and traders, with a professional platform's performance and features, things that are not available on other platforms. Um, you can learn more and subscribe right using this link here. Okay, now that's that for the instruments for today. I just want to quickly cover the news for today, which we do have a few things coming up today, which is FOMC. We're getting that. Looks like we're getting that additional rate spike today. Consumer price index in Canada, retail sales already posted actually as of this recording or live stream. Monetary policy statement, economic projections will be an important one. That's also something that sometimes can move markets if the Fed decides to either surprise or modify previous statements and projections. ECB speech, Bank of England minutes. They're also looking to raise their rates by a quarter point. That seems very likely given the fact that this was a nine a unanimous vote for a rate hike. That's happening tomorrow. Indian holiday on Thursday as well, and then retail sales on Friday. And I believe, also the interest rate decision. Yeah, oops, sorry about that. The interest rate decision for the People's Bank of China. That's that for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will catch you next time. Thank you. Take care.